number 140, film called Retrieval. So I just got really into this movie, and it's really, really good virtual reality sense. The only thing is that her mother died, and she's trying to go involved with a therapy session, and it's virtual reality. So she has to recover everything about what it feels like, the sensation and all of that, so she can get on with her life. So she gets on with her life. At the end, she says that I am awake, you know. So it's really a touching movie in regards to your arrival. If you're trying to make stops in between, it already shows the mom was murdered and that there was questions involved. The dad had a gun, and she replayed this even in dreams. You know, it kind of ends up the same way when she wakes up. She sees, you know, but if she's trying to recover and the therapy is in session and she sees a therapist, yes. Okay. So it's kind of advanced technology in regards to a lot of information about how we live our lives, why we kind of do the things that we do. I thought it was pretty awesome and nice to recognize the virtual style of how they went about doing that. I think it brings in good ideas. So let me know what you think about that side of it. Other than that, the scientific side where it's sci-fi, I can kind of agree that people are very in recognition of their own feelings about things right now, because she looks right into the viewer and she says, awake, you know. If there's people that are, you know, just kind of like recognizing themselves after all this time type of feeling or recognition, if a person just kind of wakes up and pops out of it, 9 times out of 10, you would think that the therapy would be over, that they kind of see. You would think that the doctor would kind of go away in the long run. And most of the time, if you're that awake, yes. So in that retrospect, the spirit nature of individuals kind of comes into play to me, only because the doctor is a professional, but now she is too, because the therapy has gotten her so above a whole lot of rigmarole that happens around people who die. Okay, the die effect. If a person dies and they die too soon, or if she was a young child, she would have seen the doctor a long time ago. She would have done it probably where she stayed after that has happened. She says the killer may still be alive, and she blames the guy because even though she knows or she feels that the mom has an afterlife about her, and that she's, you know, she's picked up and doing what she does, there's nothing in a person's mind you, that knows this at a young age, then picks up at a counseling session to recognize just right at the place again, especially white people. Now I'm going to tell you why. Now I'm native and a little bit of nature, like country nature, okay? There's nobody that understands death that badly but us. Okay? So whether you like whether you like to embarrass people or not. Now, here's the thing. If white people were to go to every counseling session they would only understand to go at a rate that people are really plenty at it. Okay? If a person really wants to go to counseling, they would just pick up and go. But it always takes a group. It's normally or typically a group of individuals that come to see it, in an elder type person or older person, I would say, because what I'm talking about makes no sense unless you kind of see. But when they say it takes a whole nation, Black people normally counsel each other, themselves, okay? And they say it's done, all right? But in this movie, it's so fast paced and it's so lovely that she gets it, and she gets it again, and she got it, right? So I don't know about that per se. What I'm saying is I think they're wrong on that part. But if I were to reorganize anything about people and why they come in and barge in, I would never say that about this movie, and I'm going to tell you why. The counselor, I can't tell if her mouth was moving at the end of the movie or not. Number one, I can't tell if she was in thought speaking with herself as the counselor was sitting there and showing a visual of it toward to you so you can hear what the play out is. In her mind thought, though, nobody has a mind thought that's like blemished enough for it to be so clear that the lady may have been saying it in her head. So whose head was saying it at the end? All I'm saying is sometimes it can be kind of confusing if you can't get it a lot about death, burial, and resurrection. And that's all about the spirit stuff right there. Other than that, they shouldn't have to be playing something out over and over and over and over and over and over again. So let me know your thoughts about spirit, recognizing spirituality in a virtual economy, meaning advancements that take you straight to it, that technology, to conferencing either on your own. No, this was in a session held by a one that has the same technology to give you, that you have the mind already to play it out on your own dime, maybe a little bit less advanced economical sense, to get it and not to receive it from $1,000 therapist that already has the advancement that you already have as a person. Okay? Hers doesn't have anyone to share the stuff with her like her dad from back in the day, who worked the pavement to provide a tongue that says our mind is higher than the Pleiadians. I don't know. So let me know what you think about the technology versus the spirituality of a white person of today and how they put the movie on, okay, of today. If they can't recognize it right away, why the lady was murdered in the fashion she was murdered, to provide that in a technology. And I'll give one more example. If a person dies, are they able to bring them virtually back? Is it just the richest in the world? Yes. But is it black people? Possibly. White people normally don't have a people image because they have to come up to see their father on the side. So let me know your feelings about the spirit nature of this movie and how it links to your cultural and people and neighborhood sense. All right? Thank you very much.